What happens when a new player starts Path of Exile with no guides or builds and no idea what they're doing? Oh no. Oh no. No.
I don't know if this game is easier than POE 2 or if I am just that good. Alright, so, yeah, this basically bricks my build. Yeah.
At first, Path of Exile was just a warm-up, a side project until POE 2's new league came out. After all, I had over 1,000 hours in POE 2, made a few build guides, so I figured how hard could this really even be? Every click felt like discovery. I was actually enjoying myself, thinking I'd found something new. Even if it wasn't optimal or meta shaking, you see, I wanted a tank, a defensive powerhouse like in my old builds. So I settled on Smite as a starting skill. It looked holy, powerful, and I thought it paired perfectly with the shield and the identity I was trying to create. After an hour or so of looking at unique shields in the game, I was pretty much confident I would settle with just a rare shield, but then I found it. A unique shield that looked incredible. It became my entire idea, my identity for this series. I read the stats and became elated with obsession. Surely there's no possible way people don't just use this shield all the time. What unique shield, you ask? Well, it's this one. And if you know what it is, I can see the slow smile creeping across your face already. And if not, let me take you on a journey. I built everything around that shield. The defense, the recovery, the sustain, it all clicked. The early acts flew by, bosses melted. I wasn't following any meta that I knew of. I even thought to myself, maybe it's not the best in slot for shields, but it's certainly good enough for me. And at first it was, until I finally reached maps. You see, I decided to buy a few upgrades and I checked my stats: 75 block, 75 spell suppression, and capped resistances. Plus life leech? Was I immortal? But those early maps is when things started breaking apart. Enemies that barely scratched me in the campaign were now chunking down half of my health. If my defenses were so good, why was I dying so much? Was it RNG? Was it flasks? I looked for something. Was it my reactions? Anything except the truth. 10 deaths later, I finally stopped coping and opened my inventory and decided to take a closer look at my gear. Some reason I never held down the Alt button to see what Glancing Blows does, so I basically bricked my build. Glancing Blows. Chance to block is doubled. You take 65% of damage from blocked hits. I literally built my entire build off of stats, and in the real world, I didn't read the one part of the tooltip that made the most sense, which was that 65% of the damage I was still taking. And I genuinely thought that was it. That's it. I'm not even gonna do the video. I've wasted my time on this. I can't believe I made such a small mistake. Maybe I'll just wait for POE 2, the new league, to come out. But that's the thing about Path of Exile. It doesn't let you quit quietly, does it? That failure forced me to actually think, to admit I didn't understand how this game really worked, even though I had all that time in POE 2. So I did the one thing I swore that I wouldn't do with this series. I looked at a guide. And it turns out Smite wasn't meant for shields at all in early mapping. I needed to dual wield. So I went on trade, bought everything I needed, and my damage shot through the roof. 5 times higher, easily. But instead of relief and achievement, I felt hollow. Buying my way to victory and looking at a guide sort of just felt like cheating. The very lesson the game was trying to teach me, which was to fail and to try again and to succeed succeed and feel that deep satisfaction from learning. So I started over. No trade, no shortcuts, just me and the game. This time I picked something that looked interesting to me but seemed brutal at the same time, which was Bone Shatter Berserker, a skill that literally hurts you to hurt your enemies. It felt honest, poetic even, like the game was saying if you want power, you're gonna have to bleed for it. And that's when I stopped sort of being in the waiting room for PoE 2's new league. I fully bought into Path of Exile 1, and it's becoming the game I'd been searching for all along. I really thought this would be a placeholder, and now I'm losing sleep over it. Every night is one more map, one more drop, one more reason to stay. And next time I'm going to show you guys what happens when pain becomes progress, because from here on out I'm going to be doing Bone Shatter Berserker in SSF so that I can learn all the systems that the game has to offer and hopefully improve my knowledge base of this game so that I can go through and create a build. I admit that starting off a series with a created build may have been a bad idea, but I already learned a ton from doing so. So look forward to these next couple of videos where I dive deep into Bone Shatter Berserker in SSF, and we'll see where it takes me, whether I start a new character in SSF or I push it into trade to really bring the Berserker to its max level. We will see.